Turquoise jewelry has adorned the human form for thousands of years. Worn by Egyptian pharaohs and Aztec kings, turquoise was one of the first gemstones to be crafted into jewelry. Fast forward to today, and turquoise hasn't lost its luster. In the American Southwest, native people have long mined the earth for a stone that is as blue as the sky. Turning it into jewelry is a tribal tradition. There are many shades of turquoise, and some are more greenish than blue. The artist rinses off the dirt and debris to reveal the true color of each stone. He evaluates them and selects one. He cuts it with a circular saw. As he cuts, he lubricates the stone with water to keep it cool, because too much heat could cause discoloration. He cuts the stone thinner again, with an eye to fitting the turquoise in a silver pendant setting. He sands the surface flat and smooth, so it will sit well in the setting. He selects coordinating pieces for a mosaic work, and sands them to create an equally flat surface. He now etches a line on a sheet of silver, and then saws along this line to produce a silver strip. This silver strip will now be used to make the pendant setting. He wraps it around a steel mandrel to shape it into a loop. Then, using a leather mallet, he gently pounds the silver to the mandrel to perfect the shape. He pinches the ends with pliers to close the loop. Next, he saws a silver square. He stamps the maker's insignia onto it, as well as the hallmark indicating the silver's purity. He seals the silver loop with solder. He places the loop on the front of the silver square that he's covered with a flux. This paste facilitates the soldering process as he now joins the loop to the square. He cuts the square to round it to the loop using metal shears. The pendant setting has now taken shape. Using a fine abrasive file, he gets rid of the excess silver around the rim and he smooths the edges. He solders a loop for the chain to the pendant setting. The chain loop is known as the bail. The artist is now ready to create a turquoise mosaic in this setting. The initial cuts were just approximate, so the stones don't exactly fit together in the setting. He grinds each one a little at a time until they do. He's careful to not grind too much. That would leave gaps in the mosaic. Each stone must sit snugly against the next in the silver setting. He handles the turquoise gently because it's a soft stone and breaks easily. In the event of a fracture, he improvises and treats it as an artistic opportunity. He cuts a tiny bit of another stone to complete the mosaic. It serves as an accent piece, enhancing this stone mosaic pattern. The turquoise stones now all fit together like pieces of a puzzle. He removes the stones from the setting and mixes a two-part epoxy. He applies a generous amount to the setting. He places the turquoise stones back in the pendant in their original configuration. The epoxy dries quickly and the stones bond to the silver in minutes. The turquoise mosaic now undergoes an intensive sanding, beginning with a rough grit sandpaper and ending with a fine one. This sanding makes the seams almost disappear. He applies a sapphire grit and water solution to a leather buffing wheel and polishes the pendant until it takes on a nice patina. Crafted using techniques handed down through the generations, native turquoise jewelry still makes a statement, and it's why it never seems to go out of style.